Hi, my name is Richard Purnell. I'm not a professional carp angler, more of a carp enthusiast, a family man who's passionate about carp fishing. In this vlog, I'm going to pack all the carp fishing information you need to know about carp fishing Allhallows Leisure Park. Before I get into my adventure, I'll start right at the beginning. You get your fishing licence from the go-kart hire. It's in the middle of the park, you can't miss it. Day tickets was £7. I brought a weekly ticket for £17. They was very strict on the rod licence. I even had to go all the way back to the caravan to dig mine out, so that is essential. More on the rules as the vlog goes on, and there is actually a few more rules, but we'll get stuck right into my very first session. Okay, so I've just arrived at the lake for the very first time, and the lake looks a good size. I can tell you one thing I have noticed about the lake straight away, and I would love to hear people's opinions about this, because this can work in two favours. Now, the whole way across the lake, I don't know whether it's picking up, but they have sectioned the lake off into different sections. There's a bit of blue root going across there. Can't really see it, but the whole way up the lake there's bits of blue wire separating it so you can't cast into other people's swim. So it's literally two people to a section. After talking to some locals, they explained that the ropes was there to stop predatory birds catching the fish, and there's never been a problem with other anglers casting into other people's swims. A quick look around the lake and it was very clean. There was even a bench and a bin in most of the swims. For my hook bait I was using Nash Scopex squid 18mm, and for my freebies I was chucking in a big handful of pellets. Okay, so that didn't take long. Sorry, I was just talking to myself. Honestly, fishing by yourself, sometimes people must think you're mad. Here we go then, on to the first one of the holiday. It's a banging little mirror. It didn't take long, only about half hour. So I'm going to get the rod back on the spot and hope there's more to come. I'm on to carp number 2 of the session, and to be totally honest, for a haven holiday the carp are a good stamp. It's another mirror. It's not massive, but it's a good size. The venue's a good size. So far, it's getting a thumbs up from me. Windy. About how big? What's the biggest carp in the lake?
They've got the biggest one. They reckon it goes about 28. They stocked it up with some 20s a couple of years ago. They put another 3 in. Generally, the most stock of fish probably you're looking at. You got plenty of double figures between £10 and 16. You don't get really small carp like £2 or £3. You can do, but they're few and far between. And there's a nice head of bream and tension here, and you even get the odd eel coming from the estuary.
Oh wow! So it's like an all-round mixed fishery. Like I've landed a few today. I'm getting all the good information. Yeah, really excited about the rest of my session. So yeah, thank you for that information.
No
Local information is key, and hopefully I'll catch a couple more carp.
Let's hope so.
After talking to a helpful local and finally finding out all the information, here we go. Maximum of 2 rods, no night fishing, barbless hooks only, no boilies. This is due to people chucking in a load of cheap rubbish bait and the park getting the wrong idea about boilies. You can use pop-ups, wafters and most other shop-brought hook baits, but enough of the rules, let's get back to the carp fishing.
Take a moment right here, feeling like it's out gear. Driving towards the sun with a rose and a gun. Feel the wind in my hair, going nowhere I swear. Like an outlaw on the run, dangerous but it's so fun. Running, running, no. Hold on, don't let go. Running, running, no. Keep running.
So we're on to carp number 4 of the session. It's really windy. The lake is getting a little bit busy. There must be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other anglers on the lake, but it hasn't slowed down the fishing. I've got a lively little common. She's the smallest one I've landed so far, but I'm still happy with her. Maybe really quick. She's lively. Oh my god, that's my other rods. Okay, so since finding out the new rule about you're not allowed to use boilies when you're fishing a lake, which in my defence, I tried finding out the rules. It was very hard to find out any, but I've made a bit of a bait swap. So what I'm using now is 14mm drilled out pellets, and I've got a bit of PVA mesh, and I've just got some smaller pellets, and I'm attaching it to the hook, flicking it out, and that rod is fishing. The bite alarm stayed quiet for the rest of the morning, and it was definitely time to pack away, go check out the arcades on site and have loads of fun with the kids. arcade was pretty good. There was 2 floors, a massive range of games, it was pretty spacious. Just outside there was crazy golf, a 5-a-side football pitch, a ping pong table, bowls. It was a good set out, to be fair. And just in case you was wondering, they did have an 18 plus section in the arcade. I'm the first one on the lake this morning, and I was going to go for a quick walkabout. This is the swim that I was fishing yesterday, and to be honest, straight away as soon as I got here, a carp just boshed out right here where I was catching them yesterday. So that's kind of making me want just to stick where I am. We've got a bit of a stepping cameraman at the moment because we just had a really quick bite. I was just setting up, and that's what you have to love about fishing Haven holidays. You're not here for the massive fish, you're here to catch plenty.
Oh, that's nice.
Thank you very much for that, mate.
Right, that's it, leave it to it.
Yeah, thank you. Just a quick couple of photos, and then I'll put her straight back in the water.
Oh, you put them back?
Yeah, we don't keep them.
Really?
Just, yeah, just why a quick camera, and then straight back in the water.
So she's like,
They all look at me together, put a face. Ah! That's absolutely perfect.
oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Smile. Hold on, one more, ready?
One more.
Crouch right out, smile.
The fish smiling.
Yeah, the fish is smiling, right. After landing the first carp very quickly, my bite alarm stayed quiet for the next hour. Out of nowhere, a carp boshed in the next swim half a rod length off the margin. With a massive smile, I placed my rod carefully. Okay, so That rod that I just dropped in is the one that just went off. We go then on to carp number 2 of the session on this really windy morning, and it just goes to show that if you have a rod in the right place for 2 minutes, it's better than a rod in the wrong place for an hour. Caught a metre off the margins, which is really welcome. Okay, so the fishing slowed right down. I've seen some carp boshing over the other side of the lake, so I'm going to move a few swims up. I've wonky loaded the barra. Half hour left on this session.
On the rise now. Endless celebrations. Going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream.
So the move has paid off with a lovely little common. It's going to be the last one on this session, so I'm really happy to have landed it. I've really been impressed with this lake. Even though I didn't catch this many today, I've still seen carp being landed around the lake, and I've seen carp boshing on the other side of the lake. So I guess as long as you can get on them, then there's loads of carp to be caught in this caravan park. So yeah, hopefully I'm going to squeeze in one more hour session either tonight or first thing in the morning. So until then, peace. Good morning. So the time is 6 o'clock in the morning. Give you a quick peep out the curtains. It is pitch black out there. It is the last day of my holiday today, so I really would like to catch one more carp, so I'm going to head down to the lake. I've only got about 2 hours, so if I catch one I'm going to be really excited. There's no time to waste because I need to be back here for 8 to pack away, and checkouts at 10. So coffee's ready in hand. Let's go catch some carp. Just arrived at the lake. We've got just over an hour to try and land a carp. The time and weather's against us, especially the wind, but it doesn't matter. This is Purnell Productions, it's holiday fishing. let's do it. After a quiet 30 minutes and time against me, I was staring out of the lake and I saw a carp roll in the swim I'd been fishing the most. With only 45-ish minutes left of the whole fishing adventure, I quickly moved swims.
Brothers on the rise now. Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now.
Go then on to the first carp of the morning, and the move really did pay off. I saw a carp bosh like I did yesterday. It really does pay off to use your eyes when you're fishing this lake. I've landed a stunning little common. Haven't actually found any carp with any mouth damage. So yeah, really happy. And I'm very sad to say I'm going to have to end the whole vlog here. So if you have enjoyed it, then please do hit the subscribe button. Every subscriber really does mean a lot to me. I've got a Facebook page, it's Purnell Productions Fishing Adventures. I'm very active on that one. Until my next adventure, tight lines.